What's up, Stat Family? Told you we was coming back with another one. We got how provoking Larry Bird can really go wrong. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Get it. You already know it's legendary, it's live. Shout out to Big Bird though, man, for real. I told y'all when I get up here, I'll be for real now. I won't be up here playing. I'll be excited. For real. I promise you. What the announcer say when birds shoot? Goodbye. She's gone. Knockdown. That's a real shooter right there, man. The clutches. In case y'all forgot. I promise you. 5 seconds left on the clock. Who y'all got? I got Big Bird. I promise you. I'm giving the Big Bird a bean. Man, I'm gonna let everybody else do their thing, but I'm gonna get Bird and Bean do their thing. I promise you. Them the clutches right there. The two clutches. We already know about Jeffrey, but Kobe and Bird, them the clutches, man. Them guys right there. I'm talking about down to the wire. And showtime. It's over with. Let's go home. Goodbye. She's gone. For real. Shout out to them real legends. Shout out to y'all. Good morning, too. Let's get it started. We ain't gonna do too much of it. You know what? Shout out to Sean Davis, Basketball Time Machine.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Great to have you back on the show. I'm Sean David. Let's talk some old school basketball. In today's episode, I want to tell an amazing Larry Bird story. Actually, I covered a tiny bit in one of my previous videos about his rivalry with Chuck Person, but in today's episode, I'm actually going to cover the entire story. But before we start with this video, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to support my channel, also check out my Patreon account. Enough said, let's go right into it. Every true NBA fan knows the rivalry between the Celtics and the Lakers. Or let's say Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Or even Larry Bird's hatred against Bill and Beer. The good old days when rivalries were still rivalries. But one of the most forgotten and still fascinating rivalries was Larry Bird versus Chuck Person, who was known by the nickname the Rifleman. They did not get along because of Chuck's loudmouth trying to get into Larry Bird's head. Or was it because he was now the face of Larry's hometown, Indiana? Well, one thing's for sure, they really had their battles. Since Chuck Person was never an NBA All-Star but still a great player, let's have a look on his early career and what led up to the rivalry with Larry Bird. Chuck Person was born on the 28th of June in 1964 in Brantley, Alabama. He played college basketball at the University of Auburn alongside Sir Charles Barkley. Never again would Auburn have such a talented and unique squad. In 1986, Chuck Person was the 4th pick of the 1986 draft and selected by the Indiana Pacers. Expectations were very high since the Pacers were looking for a savior to turn the franchise around. And Chuck, aka the Rifleman, would not disappoint. In his rookie season, he was averaging 18.8 points per game, as well as 8.3 rebounds and 3.6 assists. In other words, he was the 1987 Rookie of the Year. He was such a great scorer and almost had a flawless offensive game.
Offensive versatility often separates the good scorers from the great ones. A strong drive encourages a defense to sag toward the basket. In turn, this respect gives the scorer more freedom to fire up a jump shot. With a solid inside and outside game, Chuck Person has parlayed offensive versatility to be the best he can be.
Come here, Dr. J.
In recent interviews, if you talk to Chuck Person or Larry Bird and you ask them who actually started that rivalry, both actually say, well, they can't remember. But I found a clip that actually states that Larry Bird wasn't innocent when it comes to starting that rivalry. Now let's have a look.
In the world of the secret NBA, talk can be as bruising as the action.
It started my rookie year, and first time I touched the ball, my very first game, he said, shoot the ball, rookie, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. I said, okay, I'll shoot it. Wow, like that, and it went in. I said, don't ever tell me to shoot the ball, I shoot it every time. And from then on, it's been a battle for the last 6 years.
Although Bird threw down the gauntlet of gab to many, Person was one of the few who answered the challenge.
Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points. Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
And Person and Bird are jarring.
Person stuffed him and had something to say afterwards. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Well, what can you say? Bird wasn't lying. During one game on Christmas Day against the Indiana Pacers, before the game, Bird told Chuck Person that he had a Christmas present waiting for him. During the game, when Person was on the bench, Bird shot a three-pointer on the baseline right in front of Person. Immediately after releasing the ball, Bird said to Person, "Merry Christmas," and then the shot went in. This was no doubt inspired by Person, nicknamed the Rifleman, stating prior to the game that the Rifleman is coming and he's going bird hunting. Well, don't mess with Larry Bird. Well, now we know that this rivalry actually started in Chuck Person's rookie season. Incredible. And for the next couple of years, every single time the two actually faced each other, they really went at it. Neither of them was willing to back down. And as Larry Bird mentioned earlier, most of the times he actually won those battles. But do you think that Chuck Person actually would give up? Or even shut up at some point? Well, no. And it's great that he didn't shut up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had this great story to tell. Their rivalry would actually peak in the year 1991. In the 1991 NBA season, Larry Bird was close to end his career, and he kind of passed the torch to Reggie Lewis. Still, when the playoffs came, well, he proved the entire world and Chuck Person that he was still Larry Bird. At that time, the Celtics were far away from the prime. The big three, Bird, McHale, and Robert Parrish, were pretty much bumped up. Still, they were good enough to win 56 games. But that also had a lot to do with Reggie Lewis, who was about to become an NBA superstar. In the first round of the 91 playoffs, the Celtics were facing the Indiana Pacers, who were a very young and hungry team. Reggie Miller, Detlef Schrempf, Rick Smits, and of course, Chuck Person. The Rifleman was very bold, saying that he believed that they actually could beat the Celtics. But what can you say, he could really back it up, going for 39 in Game 2, 30 in Game 4. The series was tied at 2 each, and Person really was provoking the Boston fans and Larry Bird.
Person from downtown. What a shot by Chuck Person. And he gets the treatment from the crowd. We'll see the reaction.
Then on the 5th of May in 1991, the Celtics and Pacers were meet for one deciding Game 5. Both Larry Bird and Chuck Person were determined to win this game and the series. But while Chuck Person was in his prime, Larry Bird's body was breaking down throughout the entire season. And at Game 5, it was at its worst.
The series went to a 5th and deciding game in the Boston Garden. But Larry's back was hurting.
He spent the night at the hospital in traction, so he had to be in just unbelievable pain.
I remember walking in the locker room and I saw Larry before the game, and I said, "How you feeling?" "I'm okay, I guess." Well, he wasn't okay. The guy could barely put his pants on.
Still, there was no way that Larry Bird is not going to play. While Chuck Person was trying to kill the Celtics and letting Larry Bird and the fans know about it, Larry Bird was doing the best to keep up. But then in the second quarter, the worst that could happen, well, happens. Throughout the entire halftime, Larry Bird stayed in the locker room. Even when the game started again, there was no sign of Larry Bird, and Chuck Person seriously was destroying the Celtics.
Person from downtown. What a shot by Chuck Person.
The Pacers were taking over the game, and it looked like it was finally over for the Celtics. But then,
Goodbye. She scored.
Just when the crowd seems to feel it has a chance to yell a little bit, they come right back at you. Sensational look down the
Turn around.
Larry Bird was unbelievable. Chuck Person tried whatever he could to take Larry out of the game, but Larry was just unstoppable. He turned the whole game around. He shot 62% from the field, had 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, and helping the Celtics to win 124-121.
You know, once they cut it down to 7 points, I got back in there, I think, or 9 points, and you know, everybody was a little rattled at that time. So
this game to me is one of the most incredible performances in NBA history, and again, Larry Bird proved what a sensational and amazing player he was. The great thing is nowadays both Chuck Person and Larry Bird have a great deal of respect for each other and remember that series fondly. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope I see you next time. Peace, I'm out.
Never get old. For real, like. That's the greatest moment in history right there. To me, I don't know about nobody else. That's the greatest moment right there. Like, I felt that moment right there. Dude hit his head on the floor, man. Think about this. If it was you or somebody. Dude hit his head on the floor. They won't even do this today. They get scratched today. They gonna be out for 2 weeks. This guy hit his head on the damn floor, man. I'm talking about, damn. Got up. Like he ain't even hit his head on the floor. Walked to the back. Just think about it. Let this process. Got reviewed by the doctors. The doctors told him he couldn't go out there. He ain't even listening to what the hell they got going on, what they talking about. This guy sees the doctor back turned, walks back out there in the arena. He was running out. That's why he had to run out like that, because he didn't want them to see him when he ran out. Man, this guy said, forget the doctor, ran out the tunnel. Dude said, forget the doctor, ran out the tunnel, man. I'm talking about, this is hurt back. And he just hit his head now. This is hurt back. And he hit his head. This is 91. These ain't the doctors they got today. This is 91. Think about it though. Came out and torched the hell out of them guys, man. You can feel it. You can feel it though. I feel like I was even there. You can feel it. Real fans know what I'm talking about. Like, if you're a real fan, that moment, you can feel it through the damn screen. Like, literally. It's not even fun, I promise you. Dude came out. Damn, it's something I've been doing since I was damn 5. Dude came out, sat there, button up, warm up, waiting to check in the game. Checked in the game and torched the guys. Come on, man. And finished the game with 37. and some change. And they would, come on now. And they needed him too. They really needed him. They really needed him. Like, dude ran out there. Said, forget the doctors. That's crazy. Well, ain't nobody else doing that. Nobody doing that, man. Ain't nobody doing it. I don't want to hear it. Ain't nobody doing that, man. For real, let's be honest. Dude dipped on the doctors. To my ran from, like, we got a game to win. We ain't trying to hear what you trying to say. You talking about you can't go back out there. You got to wait 2 weeks. This is an MRI. We ain't worry about all that bullshit. Bird said, fuck it. Ran up out of there. There was history after that, man. I promise you. As soon as he ran out that doctor's room, whatever room he was in, it was history after that. As soon as that camera got on him, it was history after that. I promise you. It was legendary. I promise you it was. As soon as that motherfucking camera said Bird on it, and his back was turned, man, it was over. I promise you. You could tell in his eyes he wasn't playing when he got back in that game. I promise you. Snapped. Legend, the best, the greatest, the clutchest moment of all time. I don't care what nobody say. It's legendary. And I want to watch that full game too, though. Just to see how it all took place. I know I've been watching little halves of it, but the full game, they hit different. That full game hit different. Like, you get to see what you didn't see. It's legendary. But I tell you what, though. Goodbye. She's gone. They couldn't do nothing with that guy 33, man. I promise you. That guy 33 came into the league and said, I'm going to keep saying it. It don't matter. That guy 33 came into the league and did not need to work on anything. Think about that. Didn't need to work on dribbling. Didn't need to work on turnaround jumpers. Didn't need to work on free throws. Didn't need to work on a set shot. Come on, man. It's already done. Think about it. Think about it. Y'all can't get mad. Huh? You can't get mad. Yeah, man. Dude already worked on his job at home. Yeah, he didn't wait till he got all the way to the campus and then started practicing and doing drills. No, he was doing drills at the house. It's so many things a coach can teach you. You gotta teach yourself the rest. You gotta coach yourself too. That's how you can tell Big Bird one of them. Coach yourself. You taught yourself now. Some things you gotta learn by yourself, I promise you. Coach can't teach you everything. You definitely handled that. Definitely did. You was a real hoop. I'm talking about a real hoop. I'm talking about sit out there for 5 hours and getting 1,000 shots up. 2 hours, 3 hours. You can see it in them. I know a real hooper when I see him now. That guy right there, that guy was out there to them sun up to sundown, I promise you. Shooting. All you heard was net. That's all you heard. I already know it. Down there in Fritz Net. Legendary. Legendary. I cannot fake it for real. This is legendary. Like, Big Bird, I salute you every video I do. I salute you every time I do one. I feel good when I do it too. I be really wanting to do it too. I ain't doing it just to be doing it. No, it's legendary right here. I promise you. Big 33, French Lick, Indiana. Come on now. Goodbye. She's gone. Real legend, man. We salute you, Big Bird. I thank you too now. Bird family, salute. Stat family, salute. I thank y'all for watching the full video. We're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. You know?